Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a very simple Valentine's Day look. This is the look I created, which is mostly centered around pinks, soft mauves, and it's just really easy. It's very romantic, so I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. First, using the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation because we want a really glowy, translucent skin that doesn't look too cakey for your first date or on the Valentine's Day date. Taking my trusty beauty blender that blends into my background. And you want to conceal and bring out your highest points of your face in a very natural way. So I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. Just a little bit because you don't want to, put on too much makeup when you go on your first date. To make your makeup last all day, be sure to set it with a setting powder. I'm using the Maybelline Dream Satin Skin Dewy Cake. I like it because it's actually pretty lightweight as well, and it doesn't kick up my face, but at the same time it doesn't make it too matte. Making a very thin layer over it. Now moving to brows. It really depends on your style, but for me, I like my Valentine's Day look to be very soft and feminine and girly. So I would go with straight brows, the Korean trend brows, and I'm using the Kate Designing Eyebrow Palette. So I'm using the lighter shade over here. Coloring in my brows, I'm going to use the Etude House Color My Brows in the shade 5. Lighten them a little bit and set them in place. So brush it backwards and forward. So even though the difference is very subtle, but it still makes a lot of difference. It makes your look less harsh. It's like a tongue twister. Now it's time for eyeshadow. I have with me the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette, which I really love. The shades in here are really romantic. We have like pinks, mauves, and like shimmery colors, as well as like darker colors over here that are like plums. So I felt that this is very suitable for Valentine's Day. I'm using these little tiny brushes from Satin brushes. Whoops! I'm going to use a fluffy crease brush and taking like a really gorgeous mauvey shade over here. Just lightly dust over the entire eye socket. So give it a shot. Using the eye definer brush, same color, put it on your lower lash line. We'll be taking a slightly brighter shade. I'm going to be using this light pink color over here that has a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to apply it in the middle of my eyelid for the pop. Then using the same brush again, I'm going ahead to blend it out. Now I'm going to be taking a slightly tapered brush. This is from Artiste by Manicare. I'm using the number 29 rounded edge smudge brush. Taking this purple plum shade over here. Use it to kind of carve out my crease on the outer corners. In this shade over here, which is like a slightly burnt brown, deep brown color, I'm going to line my eyelid. So you can build up the intensity however you like, just by adding more of these brown shadows at the outer corners of your upper and lower eyelids. So I think this intensity is good for me. Go in one more time with my big fluffy brush. This one is from Morphe. Just gonna blend everything in seamlessly. Because it's Valentine's Day, we want the whole look to be very soft, romantic and feminine. I'm going to be using a brown eyeliner instead of a black liquid eyeliner. But I mean, this is entirely up to you. I'm using my favorite Clio Gelspresso waterproof pencil gel liner in the shade 04 Dark Choco in a downward motion. So if you guys can see carefully, I'm following the normal shape of my eyes and I'm just drawing it downwards instead of upwards. Extend the line until you reach the outer corner of your eyes and then join this part, making a little triangle. So this will create that really cute doe eye effect where you will look like, you know, your eyes are like super cute and droopy and like you'll make your date fall in love with you even more. For that cute Ibex Korean kind of look, I'm gonna be using bronzer and highlight. The best is if you get a highlight that is like pearl or like pinkish toned instead of the yellowish tone because you want it to really stand out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my highlight over here, and this is like the Becca shimmery highlight and low light palette. Just going to take a little bit and highlight this part of my eyes. Doing this will open up your eyes a lot more and just draw more attention to your eyes and make them sparkle. Onto the face, the nose, especially this portion of the hair. This gives an impression and an illusion of a taller nose. Take a little tiny brush. I'm using the 13 Brushes Crease Definer, but I'm not going to use this for crease. I'm going to be taking my bronzer, just a little bit, and then I'm going to be drawing fake Ibex. So to do so, you just, just slightly look at where you think your Ibex would be. Now this one is a bit too dark, so if you think it's a bit too dark, just go in with concealer again. The purpose of us creating this fake Ibex is obviously to look even cuter. Because since we have that doe eye going on, right, why not we have that A-girl style that gives your eyes a little more rounded look. You don't want to contour too heavily, so I'm just going to go lightly around cheekbones. I chose a Cushion Glow blush because I wanted it to be like a very, natural flush of color that isn't too flat. Smile, look at apples and cheeks. Loving the Etude House Juicy Lip Tint, I think, and I have this in the New Year packaging. This is in the shade OR212, which is like a really gorgeous pinkish coral color. And this is a lip tint, so it's actually very, very sweet and natural looking. And it stays on even after you lean in for a kiss. I'm just applying one thin layer first and let it sink in, and then I'm going in with one more layer on the inner corners, the inner lip for a gradient look. I use my fingers and feather out the edges for a softer Korean gradient look. And there you have it! A very easy and simple, romantic and sweet look for Valentine's Day. Tutorial, please subscribe, and if you happen to recreate this look, please snap a photo and send it to me. I'll be happy to see the kind of looks you guys recreated. And I wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. I wish you the best of luck in your love life. I hope you score that date, and I hope you score that first kiss. Bye!